Yo, what's up guys, it's X-Rays. Welcome back to a new episode of Ultimate Class Setup. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the AK-12, one of the most popular ARs in Advanced Warfare. And honestly, all of the assault rifles in Advanced Warfare are really awesome, so let's just jump straight into the AK-12. As always, if you did enjoy this episode, make sure to support the video by leaving a like and a favorite. And of course, if you guys are new and you want to see more content like this, you don't want to miss any more of these Ultimate Class Setups, then make sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss any content. Of course, if you guys want to click on any other notations on the left side, you can check out the last episode where we covered the BAL-27. But with that said, let's talk about the class setup for the AK-12. Now, starting it right off, obviously we have the AK-12, and the attachments that I would recommend that you use on this guy are, first of all, stock, silencer, and the parabolic microphone. Now, the reason we want to do this, obviously stock, it's an AR, it's going to be moving a little bit slower when you're aiming down sight. You want to counteract that by having that stock silencer to be as quiet as you can when you're running around, especially when you got these big gigantic exosuits on. And then the parabolic microphone so that you can spot other people who are using suppressors. It's really awesome. It's a nice combination. You're stealthy and you're hearing anyone who's actually trying to shoot and be stealthy. It's a really awesome combo. Now, with that said, let's talk about the perks that we're going to be using in this class setup. I decided that we were not going to use any secondary, so we're not going to use the secondary or any attachments. We're actually going to be loading up on some perks here. The first one being low profile. Obviously, it's the perk that allows you to be invisible to the UAV. Is going to be stealthy. You're going to need it because you're a little bit slower when you're running around with an AR. You need a little bit of distance. Now, the next one is going to be the peripheral perk, which is the one that kind of makes it so the UAV is a lot bigger. Now, you can switch this out for blind eye if you do want to. I would recommend you stick with peripheral just because no one is really getting really high score streaks at the moment. And most of them, when they do get something, it's a UAV and you're going to be already covered with the low profile. So if you want to, go ahead and use peripheral, or you can switch it out for anything you want. I recommend peripheral because it makes your mini-map bigger and you're going to be spotting a lot of people quickly. Now, the ones that I recommend for your third tier perk are going to be scavenger, obviously because ARs run out of ammo really quickly, especially in Advanced Warfare. You're going to see yourself just wasting a lot of ammo, and the gunfights really are a little bit longer than some of the previous Call of Duty, so you're going to be going through ammo really quickly. You want to make sure you never run out of ammo, especially if you're going for those higher score streaks. And then the last perk that I recommend you use is the blast suppressor. Basically, when you're jumping around the map, if you don't have this on, it kind of leaves a ping and people can spot where you're at or where you're jumping around. And if you have this on, you are completely invisible on the UAV. So you got the silencer, low profile, and the boost suppressor. You're going to be running around and no one's going to be able to find you. It's a great perk to use and a great combo to use altogether. Now, with that said, obviously, since you're going to be using a third attachment and a third perk on the tier 3, you're going to be using the wild cards, perk 3 greed, as well as primary gunfighter. And then if you do want to, I recommend that you kind of keep the score streaks to something that you can get. If you feel like you're not as good as trying to get something higher, maybe you just want to use a UAV and use those other 2 points for maybe a second perk, or maybe you want a secondary with an attachment or an exo ability. You can switch, you know, mix and match those guys. I just kind of wanted to give you guys the bare minimum of stuff that I would recommend. But again, you can switch out those score streaks, or you can get a 4, or you can just kind of keep them at 3, or you can cut them down to 1, or maybe even none if you wanted to, you know, get something else. But anyways, guys, thanks again so much for watching this episode of Ultimate Class Setup. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully you learned something new. And if you did enjoy it, make sure to support the video again by leaving a like rating. Helps out my channel a ton. And of course, if you guys are new and you want to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest Call of Duty Advanced Warfare class setups, from all the latest and greatest Call of Duty Advanced Warfare class setups, live commentaries, and a whole bunch of other content, then make sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss any content. But anyways, guys, until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.